So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin today was a good day. Good day in a sense that the target or the discussion that I had with you guys for several weeks when we were talking about, and especially for the past 1 week, we were talking about dropping towards the area of 102,500, and we did drop. We have closed one candle below the area of 102,500. The second candle is trying to close above it. The drop, of course, took it all the way down towards $100,000, 100,400, and right now it is sitting at 103,200. Now, of course, this area it's a sweet love area for those who are doing Elliott waves. I don't do that, but according to them, if this is the area that if it breaks, then it is going to indicate the reversal. But in my case scenario, we don't need that. We need confirmation, which is the closing of daily candles. We use the 2 days daily concept. That is not something that you can go out and find somewhere else because everyone in the market can pretty much come up with their own way of doing analysis. It really depends on what do you pick. I have used this method pretty extensively, and this is reliable method. The accuracy can never be perfect. No one is a god with a magic lamp. But the only thing that you can do is that you can predict the probability, and you try to rely on the higher probabilities and aim that it will work in that way. And that's pretty much it. We discussed about the head and shoulder. We discussed about everything. We talked about 102,500 being an area of interest, and I told you that this thing is missing this area by a bit. 103 would make more sense, but I will stick to my 102,500. We talked about this ugly head and shoulder structure. It's missing a limb by a bit here. So this would be a more accurate structure at 103,000. So you can use this as well and call it a head and shoulder. And what we are seeing here, this is minimum deliverance on this head and shoulder. Of course, the full deliverance should be deeper than this. I'll tell you that how much is full deliverance. 107, 200 to all the way down towards where the hell is, just a second, to all the way down towards 103. That is what we wanted to use. Yeah, that's $4,000. So 3 and 4, it should have gone to $99,000. So anyway, doesn't matter, it is what it is. Still, minimum deliverance on this head and shoulder structure, or if you want to call it double top, triple top, whatever you like, pick your liking and go ahead with it. This was a bearish structure. We have seen one deliverance on it. Now you can go into the market and attach it to any kind of news. Human nature is always to find some kind of reason and to go and attach to it. You can blame it on Elon Musk. You can blame it on Donald Trump. You can blame it on the black cat that was crossing the road this day. You can find anything abrupt and then attach to it, even though it makes no logical sense to connect the fight between Trump and Elon Musk into bring it into crypto. If you talk about Tesla stock dropping by 14% today, that would have been a more logical statement to say that, okay, the fight had some kind of sense. But bringing the overall market into it, you can pick any indicator. You can pick doves flying in the sky and take it as a good news, moon being half as a bad news, but we will stick to what we are seeing and we will use this concept. So for Bitcoin, it's a straightforward case scenario. 102,500, that is the area of interest. It's sitting at 103,200 right now. If it goes below 102,500 for more than 2 days, if it closes second candle as well, my next target is 97,300, and after that we will start talking about bearish journey. 97,300 is your last straw. That is your last hope. If we lose that, all form of bullishness towards 110 and 120, that will come to an end. And finally, we will start talking about $70,000. Then we'll start talking about 50 after that. We'll talk about all of that. But our first thing is to confirm. If we don't have any confirmation, there is no downward journey. If it captures this area 100 and 2500 as it is sitting above it, but it is just the start of the day, it's just the start of the candle, it's too early to comment. If it captures it, then we only had one red, one got green, and then it's pretty much over. And that's pretty much it with Bitcoin. Congrats to those who listened and participated and didn't end up buying higher prices of Bitcoin and stayed safe. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.